not gonna waste much time, but if you guys missed the first episode, please make sure you go back, leave a like, leave a comment, especially a comment. I love interacting with you guys. Like, don't do me dirty on the comments. Comment on the video, subscribe to the channel if you want. I really don't care if you subscribe. Like, I really just want people to comment, because I like that interaction, bro. I like that feedback. Tell me what I'm doing, tell me what you want to see done, and we gonna work on it, bro. In the last episode, we definitely made some pretty big moves. We traded Alec Burks, Kemba Walker, Nerlens Noel, Evan Fournier from the team, and also we got past the NBA draft. We drafted Abaji, and then we drafted Jaden Hardy with the 7th overall pick in the NBA draft. Now we look forward to the rest of the offseason and free agency. Now, to be honest, for free agency, I really don't expect us to get anyone big. Like, I don't see that happening in real life at all. So we might not go that hard, but that remains to be seen. But before I continue, of course, this is the Prince of YouTube, PS Compulsion, signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. Let's get things rolling, baby. So if you guys missed the draft, these are your top 10 picks right there. Jaden Hardy, as you can see, 7th overall pick. Rookie signing, we got Abaji and Jaden Hardy. You know, since I changed his face in terms of like importing a custom appearance, it says that we drafted him in the 0th round as the 0th overall pick. Make it make sense. I already know what I want to do with this roster, if I'm being honest. And Kelly Olynyk, Kem Birch, I want to trade both of them. As you guys know, we traded for them in the first episode. Rest of the team is looking pretty solid. I might want to trade Taj Gibson as well. But anyways, let's move forward to dependent options real quick. And I feel like I'm going to pick up the team option on both of these players' contracts. Taj Gibson and Jericho Sims. I do want Jericho Sims to get a lot more playing time next season to help him develop. I feel like he has a lot of potential, a lot of raw potential. So I feel like keeping him on the team would definitely be beneficial. But anyways, free agency time, and there's a decent amount of good free agents, if I'm being honest. Not really top heavy, but at the same time, a good amount of free agents. Question is, who are we going to go after? I'll check that after, you know, I check out our roster in general. But Luka Samanic, not Luka Doncic, Samanic wants to, well, we have a chance to offer him the qualifying offer. I don't think I'm going to offer it to him, though. Nah, I don't think so. So now let's take a look at the salary cap. Before I do anything else, where is it at? I'm all over the place right now. So we're pretty good on salary. RJ Barrett, we're going to look to re-sign him. Right now we have to re-sign Mitchell Robinson because he's an unrestricted free agent. Might have to re-sign Cam Reddish. Derrick Rose, I might deny his team option and try to re-sign him for like less. Kelly Olynyk, I'm definitely trading him. He's not going to be on the team. Probably before I even get a chance to exercise that option. So yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Who should we go after during free agency? Obviously none of these top names are gonna sign with the New York Knicks, like, at all. Question is, who should we really go after? Mitchell Robinson, right off the bat, we already know that we're gonna try to re-sign him. I feel like after we sign him, that's probably the only person we're gonna have salary cap space to sign, if I'm being honest. Who am I able to trade? So RJ, Randall, Quickly, Jericho Sims, Abaji I can't trade because we just signed him. Taj Gibson, Rhymes. So I think I could trade everyone. I thought Kem Birch would have had the recently traded like restriction, but he doesn't. So I feel like trading him to Memphis is going to actually do them justice. I feel like the Memphis Grizzlies really need another backup center. So he would fit perfect with that team. That's a good, realistic deal. The Hornets really need a center, bro. Like, look at their roster. They really have no type of center. They only have one center. And some of these deals are really tempting, and I really want to make them. But are they realistic? No. So I feel like this deal with the Charlotte Hornets actually is pretty realistic. They need a center, and they should be willing to give up whatever to get another center on their team. They agreed to the trade offer, and we get some more picks. Our future is looking good. I know he's probably not going to like this deal. 2 years plus the team option. Of course, he declined that option. Man, well, declined that contract and the option. He says he doesn't even want that option. Look at that. He don't want to be tied down to a team option. Understandably so. I really don't want to break the bank on Mitchell Robinson, but I feel like he does have a pretty good amount of potential. I give him 4 years, 46 mil. I feel like that's pretty decent. Is that decent? So I'm offering it to Mitchell Robinson. He denies it again. Okay. So he wants 61 mil. I don't know, but I I feel like Mitchell Robinson could go up to at least an 85 overall. So it's a pretty good investment. But 61 mil, how about 55? We could do 55. Please tell me we could do 55. So I'm offering him 55, not the 61. Okay, he needs to weigh his offers. That means he's thinking about it. That's good. We could do with that. So free agency moratorium period is over. This is who we're getting. We're bringing back Luka. We're bringing back Mitchell Robinson on a 4-year deal. And we also got T. Ferg on the team. So now let's take a look at our current roster as it stands. RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, and the rest of those guys. I feel like we have a pretty good roster. I was thinking about trading Julius Randle, but I feel like as of right now, I'll just hold on to him. I want to see what happens next season. I mainly want to see what happens next season. So I feel like this roster is good heading into the next one. Player progression is everything to this team. RJ Barrett going up to 87 overall. Julius Randle kind of regressed a bit, so I might look into trading him next offseason. I think Julius Randle might have reached his peak. In real life, I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest. Cam Reddish went up as well. That's pretty good. But Randle, kind of disappointed with him. Just glad RJ is going up though. RJ and Cam Reddish, they went up. So now I got to consider re-signing Cam Reddish. Quickly went up, of course, 79 overall now. Derrick Rose, of course, he's regressing because he's getting older. That's pretty obvious. Grimes and Toppin, their overall went up. So the young guys are looking pretty good. And the older players, of course, their stats are going to go down, like Taj Gibson. I like the player progression. So next season, I'm gonna literally just play the young guys and see how they do and continue to have them progress. That's all that we could really do. Really felt like we had a good chance to make it with Jaden Hardy to the Summer League Finals. Oh, All-Star break is going to New York. Oh, we lit. I don't know anybody from this next draft class, bro. Anybody at all. No one. That's crazy. Anyways, it's time to simulate to the next NBA season. And literally, how did all these players get on my target list? I don't remember adding none of these players to my target list. Zach LaVine, Montrezl Harrell. No, get these players out of here. So, brand new NBA season, and my game plan for this season is literally to play the young guys and have them continue to develop. This is really going to be a season where I don't do much, but I want to see who takes the next leap forward, and that will really decide what I'm going to do going into next season. So let me go to the coach game plan, the bench depth, change that to 11 to make sure that he's playing a lot of the younger guys coming off the bench, and we don't have just like a set rotation. I want a lot of players to get playing time. RJ Barrett's the first scoring option, Julius Randle is second. Third could be Mitchell Robinson because we're paying him a lot more money now. So he definitely has to contribute, and let's rebuild the lineup. So Tibbs got a starting five of Grimes, Barrett, Randle, Mitchell Robinson, and Emmanuel Quickly. I kind of like that starting five right there. Derrick Rose is going to be coming off the bench. Cam Reddish as well. Obi Toppin. So that's a pretty good second unit. Jaden Hardy as well. That's a pretty good second unit. Definitely a pretty good second unit. I want Jericho Sims, though, to get some playing time. I feel like he should be getting some playing time. Luka, I'm going to take him out of the lineup. Well, I give him less minutes, and I'll give some to Jericho Sims because I want Jericho Sims to have some playing time. Definitely. We definitely need at the center position too. Mitchell Robinson with Jericho Sims coming off the bench behind him. And I feel like our roster is looking pretty decent. I'm going to sim the first 5 games of this NBA season and see how our players do. Roster update, Jericho Sims. Oh, I'm excited for the remainder of the season. Of course. Let's get the sim on the way. Simulating the first 4 games of the NBA season, and it's all else. Sheesh. I want to do 5 games, but the 5th game, I'ma watch them play. I gotta see this. Zion Williamson, though, might re-sign with the Pelicans. If he knows what's good for him, he would come to the New York Knicks, bro. Let's pair up RJ with Cam and Zion in New York. Let's do it. So, first game of the season, Derrick Rose went off. Julius Randle didn't do well, 6 of 19. Jaden Hardy, though, with 14. That's what I want to see. RJ Barrett doing his thing with 14 as well. Pretty decent first game. Let's see how we did against Philly. Julius Randle had 20. Mitchell Robinson had 20. RJ Barrett had 19. Where is Hardy? Hardy is 3 of 5 from the field. Okay, not a bad game as well. Definitely a pretty decent game. Mitchell Robinson going to have to start, producing on the offensive end down low. We're paying him a lot of money. So that's the least that he could do. Literally, that's the least that he could do. So that was a pretty decent game against Philly. Let's see how we did against Minnesota. Mitchell Robinson with 20 again. That's what I want to see. Let's keep that development going with Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle 1 of 9. And he played 30 minutes. I'm going to lower his minutes. I feel like I got to lower his minutes, bro. I definitely got to do that. Let's see how we played against BK. The Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie and KD destroyed us, of course. Cam Thomas, 27. Okay. RJ with 21 points. He did his thing. 5 3-pointers. Randall did his thing as well. Hardy with 11. So pretty decent first 4 games for some of our players. That's what I like to see. So after the first 4 games of the season, our players, our young guys, are playing pretty well. I might have to trade Derrick Rose because he's scoring too much on the offensive end. I really don't like the fact that he's averaging 15 points. Obviously, we kind of need that coming off the bench, but I feel like the young guys should be contributing that much. Julius Randle averaging 13. RJ the leading scorer. That's all I care about. RJ and Mitchell Robinson. Primarily because we just paid Mitchell Robinson. We're going to pay RJ soon enough whenever he's ready for a contract extension. Jaden Hardy, I was going to say Jaden Hardy averaging 10 points. Cam Reddish with 11 off the bench. So pretty good start to the season. Pretty good 4 games for our team. Feel like I was just watching a real life Knicks game, bro. So I sat here for literally 40 minutes and watched our game against the Indiana Pacers. Of course, I didn't play the game. I just want to watch the game and see how we do, right? See who steps up. See who plays. First off, they changed the starting lineup. Derrick Rose is in the starting lineup now along with Jaden Hardy. So for this game, the first 2 quarters was actually pretty decent. We were doing our thing. Look at that ball movement inside to Julius Randle. I just chopped up the highlights, so obviously I'm not playing the game live. Look at this. Quickly, go look at a 3-pointer wide open. We started the game off lit. Kind of like how we do in real life. Look at this. Grimes, wide open. Splash. Money. But after a while, you know, Indy had to come back and obviously win the game. We ended up taking the L. So for the first 5 games of this season, they all were flat out L's, bro. I don't know what happened in the second quarter to end. We started doing some BS, and then once the third quarter hit, you guys know that's not our quarter, and we start losing. Like, literally, look at this. Just watch these 2 possessions. I'm just showing you 2 more possessions in the third quarter. Warren all the way to the basket. It's like we stopped playing defense, and then RJ Barrett started to force it. I don't know why. We started forcing shots on every single possession. They get a wide open 3, and they just started pouring it on. They literally wouldn't miss after that. I have nothing else to show you guys. So when I normalize play to sim stats, Julius Randle had 16 points. Everybody played horrible. Jaden Hardy 0 of 10. Luka 0 of 4. I was gonna say 0 of 6. 0 of 4. Quickly 2 of 20. Randall 8 of 20. Derrick Rose 4 of 10. Horrible stats. So just horrible. So the first 5 games ended in straight L's for our squad. Really sucks, bro. It really sucks, but I like to see our young guys get the chance to play and get a chance to contribute to the squad. And this is gonna be a long season. I'm probably not gonna play no games. I'm probably gonna watch a few more games for the season and see how our players continue to develop. And I'm gonna continue to monitor certain players and then go from there. That's as much as I could do right now. I'm stepping back. I'm gonna let Tibbs do his thing. And be in charge of the lineup. As you can see, he already changed the starting lineup within the first 5 games. So it's a work in progress, bro. It's definitely a work in progress.